Yeah, good day everyone. Trust you are doing very fine. We have explained the meaning of internet as a global interconnected network of computers that is used to exchange and to share information and resources. Then we say that the computer provides a vast array of services which includes communication, information retrieval, online, sh- online shopping, entertainment, and much more. So the terms we are supposed to understand as internet users has been also explained, like that of the connectivity, the www, that is the World Wide Web, then the communication, information retrieval, online services, collaboration and sharing, some of the things that we need to understand as internet users. Now we'll go to the Wi-Fi. That is the next aspect of what we are explaining. Now I will try to connect the Wi-Fi of my phone to my system. Now we just come to this taskbar right over here, then we look at it. This is the Wi-Fi connection. If the Wi-Fi is not on, see, sometimes it might be in airplane mode or in the hotspot mode, but we should ensure the Wi-Fi is on by clicking on this. Look at it, it is off now. So by clicking on this, it is on. Then I'll just go to the Wi-Fi of my own phone. Then Alright, going to the Wi-Fi of my own phone, I just bring out this notification board. Then my data saver is always on. So if your data saver is on as well, you can just put it off. That is if you are using an Android phone. So you come to this network and internet. When you get to this network and internet, this is the hotspot. Hotspots. You go to the hotspots, then your password is there. You just switch it on. So when it's switched on like this, you'll be able to connect it to your system. The ones that are available now, it's connecting. Okay, so that is just a simple way to connect the Wi-Fi of any source of Wi-Fi to your system. Now I want to talk about the next aspect, which is the browser. Browser is an application, software, or program that takes you to the internet, that makes it easy for you to access the internet. And one of the browsers we have the Google Chrome, we have the Mozilla Firefox as a browser, we have the UC browser, and we have so much of them. So that's just the next aspect. On our phones, we have the Opera Mini, we have the Phoenix browser, if I'm not wrong. Now, I want to talk about browsing. Um, Browsing is just surfing the internet. I say we want to launch an application program, we do it like this, then we click it twice. These are the mails I have. So we're actually not browsing. I want to teach you how to make our connectivity while we are browsing, because it consumes so much, consumes so much data while we are browsing. So I want to teach us how we can reduce the way our data is being consumed. So one of the first and the most simplest way to use is this sets as a metered connection. After connecting it, the Wi-Fi, is this connected? Yes, it's connected, but my data is not on. Let's use it like that anyway. So we can click on this place, and this is the start button. This is the power off. This is the setting. Just go to the setting. This is the setting. Okay. I can make this thing a little bit bigger. Then you go to the network and internet. We have the network and internet. Now look at the Wi-Fi you are connected to. This is it. So you just click on this Wi-Fi. If it's Ethernet you're using, you can also click on this Ethernet. But currently I'm using Wi-Fi. We can just click on this Wi-Fi. Then after getting the Wi-Fi, we come here, we click on this. Okay, click on it. After clicking on it, look at these options. You set as a metered connection. If your one is switched, is off, you just try to on it. And we are using Windows 10 because Windows 10 is what is most common now, rather than the other times that Windows 7 is more common. So if you are using Windows 10, this is the way you are going to set as a metered connection. So when it's set as a metered connection, it will not consume as much as it usually does before. The second aspect of what I want to do is the one of the background data. The system usually consumes a lot of background data that we will not actually know what is draining our data. So this is the way to switch off the background data. Just like the way we turn it off on our phones using the data saver, you can also use the data saver on the system as well. So we'll go to the settings as well. Settings, we have our settings here. We go to the privacy. Okay, look at, if we just take it to the settings, we are going to be around this home page. Then just try to locate your privacy. This is it. Okay, we have our privacy. Then we can, on this left hand side, we can scroll down. So we are going to have we are going to have background app. Look at this background app. Okay, then if your own is on like this, that means it will be consuming a lot. All these unnecessary apps that are here will be consuming from you, so you can just switch it off here and ensure everything here is being switched off. But if you feel that okay, maybe I want to use my calculator on the internet, I want to use any of this app on the internet, you don't have to switch this one off directly, because this is going to automatically switch everything off. So you just turn this one on and you switch the ones you desire. But most of the time you don't usually need any of them to be connected to the internet, so we can just switch everything off at once by using this side. Alright, so another beautiful way we can use to reduce the consumption of our data on the system is to set data limits for users on the internet plan that they have bandwidth. So it is a good idea if you can do something like setting data limits, the limit your system is going to consume. So the first thing we do here also is to launch the setting like this. We go to the setting, then when we get to the setting, we take it back to home if it's not in home. So this is the screen we're supposed to have when we go to our setting. Then we can go to network and internet. This is what we have in network and internet. After getting there, we can scroll down on this left hand side to the data usage. Data usage, we are going to have something like this. So from here we can set the limit. From here we can set the limits of the data we want depending on the plan we have done. So I think that is a good idea. We also have another way. So another thing that can also be effective in reducing the consumption of our data usage is to disable all this synchronization. You know, synchronizing from your phone or from your old system or from your Microsoft Word, Microsoft account, or from your anything that is synchronizable. You can disable it on your system. So we can just easily go back to this setting as well. We press the setting, then now it is always giving us like this. We are always going to be like this. So the next thing we are going to look for is the your account. So when we get to the account, look at this, synchronize your settings. After getting to synchronize your settings, I've actually done mine already. That is why I am having it switched off already. So if your own synchronizing setting is switched on, you can always off it. So that is that. You can also switch off Microsoft Store updates. Microsoft Store update is very dangerous in the consumption of your data, which is this. Just come to your start button here, look for Microsoft Store. So there we go, we have it here. So after getting the Microsoft Store, look at it. You can only get to the Microsoft Store like this by turning on your data. You can see my data is already turned on here. So I've turned on my data. So all you just do is to click the three dots we are having here. After clicking the three dots, you go to setting. After you get to settings, you can see update app automatically. You can see what is consuming it. Just switch it off, and it is as simple as that. Now I don't have too much data, I don't want to waste my data, so I'm turning off my data again. You can see this thing will change very soon to no internet access. So lastly, what I want to explain is we should always pause window updates. This is Windows 10 OS, and most of us we are going to have it around this rightmost part, like it writes activate window or it writes updating window. So that window update can always be paused, because if you don't pause it and you have your data connected to your phone, to your system, is going to consume very much. So the same thing we do, we go back to the settings. This is the system settings. Then we look for update and security. Anyway you pronounce it. So the way this thing is being done is you cannot exhaustively pause it in a way that after you pause it now and everything will be paused for life. No, you pause it for a while, so it will resume back by itself. You can also go and pause it. You are going to get what I'm trying to say now. Go to advanced option. So we have advanced option here. When we get to advanced option, so look at this is pause update. Temporarily pause update from being installed on this system up to 35 days. So you can only pause for 35 days. When you reach the pause limit, your device will need to get new updates before you can pause again. So you have to be watchful anytime. See, now this I have paused it before. I can only choose this date for now. So I'll choose it. Just find the best date, the farthest date on your system, and you choose it. So when it's reached the date, you are going to get some sign of your system consuming too much. You can come back here and choose another 35 days. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have gained a little in this short video. I really appreciate you so much. Make sure you click the subscribe button and you share the videos to your loved ones and anyone that you feel might be in need of the video. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day.